Hi there, my name is Steven. Welcome today to the Michelin Bicycle Tire Workshop. Today we're going to be going over the new Michelin AM² tire range and how to select the best tire that's adapted to your style of riding. So the AM² tire range has been developed for trail bikes or all mountain bikes with suspension between 130 or 160 millimeters of travel, or you can even use it with hardtail bikes. The AM² range comes in two different tire sizes. We've got the 27.5 and the 29 inch, and it comes in two different widths, from the 2.4 inch and the 2.6 inch. The 2.6 inch has been specially designed to work with e-bikes, so if you're looking for a great tire to go along with your e-bike, we highly recommend the 2.6 inch to go along with your bike. So the AM² tire range has two different models. We've got the Force, which is made for hard-packed rolling conditions where you're coming down some nice hard-packed trails, maybe some gravel roads, things like that. And then we've also got the Wild, which is made more for softer terrain, mud, roots, things like that. These tires have been designed to be used in conjunction with each other, so you can use the Force in the rear, where you need some nice rolling properties, and you can use the Wild up front, where you really need to have that control and that precision in that grip. We can also use these in a mullet setup, so with a 29 up front and a 27.5. If you remember that crazy hairstyle in my youth, where it was business in the front, party in the back, well, you can do that here as well. 29 up front, 27.5 in the back. So we've developed this tire range using the Enduro casing, which is a very robust casing. It's a 3-ply 60 thread per inch casing, which is very impervious to foreign objects getting in there, to punctures, to getting pinch flats and things of that nature. It maintains a really good rolling resistance, but it's very solid. So with this casing, you're able to run very low tire pressures. That gives you a really nice connected feel to the trails that you're riding on. So the carcasses of these two tires, or the inside part of the tire, is going to be exactly the same between these two tires. What's going to make them different is going to be the tread form, okay? So if we'll look here at the Force and the Wild, how they're different, you'll see that the Force has a much tighter tread pattern and the knobbies aren't quite as tall. The Wild has a wider tread pattern with taller knobbies, and that's going to give you a really great perforation into the soil. So both of these tires are made with the GumX technology. This technology is used to give you the best compromise between rolling resistance and grip, while also making sure that the tire has the longest life possible. On the Force, it's going to be great for hard track, for gravel, for flowy trails and things like that. Whereas the Wild is going to be really superior when it comes to mud, tree trunks, and roots and things like that, where it's a lot more uncertain. The Wild is going to give you really good braking because of the way that it sheds the mud, and also because of the way that the treads are able to grab onto that dirt. You'll see both tires have this pattern of 3 on the shoulders. This is to give the tire a lot better modulation as you're going into corners. So a lot of tires you might know in the past, when you go into a corner, you have traction until suddenly you don't. It's kind of an on and off situation. This is going to give you a lot more modulation, and it's going to give you a lot more control and confidence going into those turns. So as I mentioned before, these tires are also e-bike compatible. They will offer you the same performance as you would get on a normal bike, but perfectly ready for e-bikes. So for those of you with an e-bike, have at it. They're made for you. So there you have the presentation of the new AM² range, the Force and the Wild. I hope that you found it very informative, and I hope that the information that we've shared with you has enabled you to make the best decision on your style of riding.